Hello world, I'm Farsight, and welcome or welcome back to Techtonica. We're still at Victor. As you can see, I have made some changes. The science is gone, the automation of science is gone, and I've picked up half of the power plant. This leaves my Victor base pretty much shut down. We're still making a few things. I wanted to maintain enough here at Victor so that we kept making our iron and copper. And the easiest way to do that was just to leave all the infrastructure going. We managed to fill up our box full of Kindle Vine extract. So not only do we have a full box of Shiverthorn extract, we have a full box of Kindle Vine extract ready to be picked up and used for something. I also spent, while I was doing this, a significant time just, letting things handcraft. So, what do we have here? I have refilled our stocks of the basic base building machinery. We have the 1030 purple research cores that we had placed and the blue cores we've picked up. I now have a rather large amount of power floors because we can make those. We can't make the other ones yet. It will shift over to using the calcite when we have that in production. I've actually picked up all the stuff. I'm carrying our Kindle Vine and Shiverthorn seeds that aren't being used in our farms here, and basically everything else. So what are my plans? Here at Victor, I'm going to be automating the things that will be needed to upgrade Victor. And that's going to be taking a while because it's going to require conveyor belt Mark IIs along with Atlantum ingots. So for now, what I'm going to do is reestablish my science production at the hydro dam area. You'll notice that I'm moving very slowly because I am carrying a lot of stuff. Let's get it under the way and I can discuss plans as we move up there. First of all, I'm going to drop a whole bunch of things at the hydro area. I'll call that base 2. So Lima was base 0, Victor's base 1, hydro area is going to be base 2. Actually, Lima and Xray are both mini bases, so yeah. Base 1's at Victor, base 2's at Hydro. Oh, we move slowly. Anyway, we'll drop a whole bunch of things at the Hydro area. We're making base 2. And then I'm going to run up to Victor and deliver the mining charges that I've been building. Decided to make the mining charges in hand because it was only 200 of them and they're fairly quick, rather than trying to expand the Xray base to be able to automate mining charges along with cement and steel ingots. We'll see about that. I may end up doing it anyway. That'll at least get Xray upgraded. And I hope that we'll end up with Xray and Victor both at a point where we need to do significant base building and automation before they're ready to upgrade. So that will stabilize our set of science that we have, our set of technologies we have available. Now, I think I'm just going to put my junk down right here. So what do I have on me that I'm not going to need at Victor? I don't need to carry a whole lot of base building supplies. I need some. I don't want to carry the core composers. Those are going to go down here, as is the science. the crank generators and water wheels. We're going to need to have a few water wheels up there. We'll just carry the stack. We do not need to have all of our flooring. I'm not going to carry any of the calcite stuff up to the other base. I'm going to limit the amount of stuff we carry in general. I believe encumbrance is based on the number of slots you have set up. We will be carrying the seeds. I'm planning on making some farms up there. That has filled that storage. Not sure how much gravel we actually need. I don't think we need lantern ore. If we do, we can blast some at the destination. Plant matter frames, let's carry a stack. And all the other miscellaneous is fine. Now we should be moving quickly. So just to reiterate for here, our plan is that everything at water level is going to be power. So we're going to, even if we don't fill it in, we'll reserve water level for power. And did I dig a bypass here? I need to get around. Yes, I did. There we go. So I have upgraded Victor once since we last talked to this guy. I'm going to talk to him again.
We've already examined this. Check your log.
Yes, ma'am. That sounded like a generic thing. Where did my tunnel go? It's over here? Yeah, here it is. Tunnel to Xray. And here's the Xray mini base, which is going to get redesigned soon. And we give it the money. We need steel and cement. Should have steel and cement sitting over here. 200 of each. I'm just going to grab one stack. Upgrade Xray. New technologies.
I hope your assembly line for explosives is on Point Breaker, because you now have access to blast drills.
Yay!
Blast drills use mining charges instead of fuel, and instead of producing ore when you point them at a vein, they produce chunks.
So for mining charges, we need the shiverthorn extract and the kindlevine extract and the plant matter fiber. And I believe that uses all of the outputs of the farms except for the plant matter being turned out from shiverthorn, which we then use as fuel. I'll work out the math on that.
Chunks will open you up to producing raw blocks of calcite concrete, which you'll need to keep making new and interesting things for your base. And they'll do even more in the future, so start getting your blast drill situation in order.
So blast drills and glass, and we need to figure out what exactly we want to build up here. I kind of roughed out the beginnings of a base in my head and in my notes. But I think wanting to automate blast drills is important. Anyway, let's put that. We brought a whole bunch of stuff with us to make a base here. I'm going to drop it. We'll be carrying those on us, actually. What do I want to drop here? The answer is I really don't want to drop anything. The base here is going to be small enough. I'll just keep carrying it. We've done our upgrades. What have we got in the way of things we have unlocked? We have some things that we need purple science, so we need to go make our science base before we can unlock anything. We literally took down all of our science cores. So that will open up blast drills. And this opens up threshing ore into powder, which then could be smelted. Oh, alternate ways of getting ingots. Okay. Synthesis. All sorts of interesting things, which all depend on us being able to unlock the science and take a look at them. So monorail spike trim is separate from the monorail itself. And these are all purple. So what that tells me is that when we put our science together, we do need to continue stacking purple cores along with the blue cores that we're going to need. And now we can go back to an earlier task, since now our tasks are work out what to do with Xray and build the science base, which are both going to require more planning than I've got done so far. We had some things to explore starting from this location. We have that big set of green stuff over there, and we have something below us. I think I'm going to head for the big green stuff first. So I don't think I can, I can't get a straight line on it. I can, oh, what's that? So we have more things. Once we go down, we also have that area over there. Well, I'm going to dig over and then take a left. I hope this is quick enough that something tells me this is not going to make a good video if I am just digging straight through the rock the entire thing. What can I do quick? Well, I could drop down into the cavern below me really quick. Okay, so we're going to start here. And let's see. I have flatten and tunnel. I don't have larger bit sizes, so I can't dig out a lot of space. So I've now dug straight down into the cavern below us. So it's a open space. I don't see any parts scattered around to scan. It's just kind of a cavern. I kind of expected to find something here. Well, now I've done it. I've gone down, and I'm not going to be able to climb right straight back up. So now I pretty much am committed to digging over and up. Or at least over. So if I'm here, kind of below the dig that I made earlier, I can center myself in it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dig over and up. Get myself set up to do a little ramp. And each step is just going to be one step upward. I need to go a lot faster up than I was going. I'm going to intercept that green blob over there. Almost right level. Am I? Yeah, that's high enough. I can now make my left turn. Well, let's give ourselves a place to stand here. Aha. Okay, so the big green blob is an enormous deposit of atlantium. Why does it look like... Oh, wait a minute. It's atlantium surrounding something. So this is going to take some time to dig out. I'll do that off camera some other time. The other thing is this thing that's down this way. I might as well just do the digging. I'll review this during the edit and think about either cutting it out, time-lapsing it, or maybe I'll end up uploading the whole thing anyway. I'm trying to spend as little time editing as possible. I'm not sure what that is ahead of me, but it is a huge volume. We're probably going to break through into some place that is going to be either full of construction or a long way above the floor. And I'm anxious to see what that is. Ah, we've been here before. Okay, so we've broken our way back out to the elevator here. I was a little worried that it was going to be hard for us to get our bearings and get back to civilization. So we've upgraded Xray once. Is that the upgrade we're looking for here?
We've already examined this. Check your log.
Nope, this is not the upgrade we were looking for. So what have we got? We've got our X-ray area up there. We have big green blob. I still think that there's something at that big green blob other than just adamantium, but I probably need to mine the adamantium away to get to it, or at least I need to mine around it. We need to build a mini base up at X-ray, which has so X-ray, our next thing is to give it concrete and to give it some things that are based on it having mined some chunks. So, science. Back to the hydro area, and I'm going to call it a short recording when we get there, because now I need to actually plan out what I need to build at the hydro area in order to automate the production of purple and blue science at some rational rate. And it's all going to start with resurrection of this. I do know that there are some problems in this cavern. If I start building here, start building up, we get into some problems. My problems may be due to conflict with where these guys used to be, but I was unable to configure filter inserters, and in general, as I moused over things, the little E-inspect wasn't coming up. But I am betting that we'll be in better shape over here. I'm hoping. I was able to build some things out in this area. So yeah, I'll see you in the next recording after I have done some planning and some site preparation here at the hydropower plant. Let me perch myself somewhere. Yeah, just like that. And so the next time we start, this area should look very different. We'll see you then.